Libra, this is Victoria Violet, Gypsy Roots Tarot Travel. We're going to be doing your nightcap reading a little early today. I just took a walk here at the park and I'm a little warm, but I'm not extremely warm. I turned the vehicle off, the AC is what I use when I'm out and about. If I need it, then I'll go ahead and turn it back on. But for now, it's off. We're going to do our nightcap reading a little bit early. I showed you that because it just happened to part right down the middle. And there you are, Libra. If she's meant to come out, she will come out again. This is not a one-to-one reading unless you want to pay for a reading. And if you do, then you are very welcome to mention that in the comments. Speaking of comments, please don't make silly, ugly comments towards me. I really don't appreciate it. And as such, I end up blocking you and hiding all of your comments for the rest of the duration of my tenure here on YouTube. So it doesn't have to be that way. Plus, there's 35 million YouTubers. You don't have to come here if you don't want to. Nobody's forcing you. I certainly am not getting across the airwaves and putting one hand behind your back to be here. With that said, it is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. If it doesn't resonate, that's okay. There's 35 million YouTubers. Maybe you can resonate with them, or possibly check your sun, moon, rising, or Venus. Even if you are an air sign, or if you are Libra, if you're closer to Virgo, because you're September Libra, closer to Scorpio because you're a cusper. So again, take those things into consideration when you're watching tarot. Let's begin, guys. To my beautiful subscribers that'll view this at this time or later on during the week, love you so much. I hope you had a beautiful weekend. I still have cleaning to do, so because of that, I decided to go ahead and do this early. That way, I'm not sitting here worrying about that I didn't get to the rest of the storage stuff. So that's what I'm going to do right now. But for now, I'm going to do your reading, and then I'll go back to that. I decided to get a small walk in because it's a beautiful day, but it is a little cold, which I like, but I'm just not dressed for it. Okay. Spirit, what would you like to tell Libra as a collective? What would you like to tell Libra as a collective? Please and thank you. Ooh, Spirit. Good. Fine. Spirit is throwing them out in chunks. Hi, how are you? So again, this is a general reading for Libra, not a one-to-one reading. If you want a reading, a personal reading, if you want cards, you're welcome to let me know, and I can send you my email and the prices for that. Anything else, Spirit, since you're throwing cards out at me in chunks? We're going to be using both of my Rider-Waite Tarot. So it's going to look the same, but it's not. One is about 4 years old, 5 years old, and the other one is 20 years old. Okay? They're the same deck, essentially. We're going to use one to clarify the other, if possible. Anything else, Spirit, or is that it? Because that would be a really short reading, Spirit. Sometimes Spirit gets tired. Like, stop asking me questions. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, keep the comments PG. If you know you wouldn't want to be called anything or said anything stupid to, then don't say anything dumb either, please. Okay. We are... Ooh, Libra. Okay. Ooh, Libra. Okay, we've got two storylines. Two storylines. Okay. I'm going to stop right here. We've got two storylines. Okay. The first one is our actual reading. The second one Spirit loves us. Yes, they do. See all the blue? Somebody's waking up spiritually. Someone is waking up. But as they're waking up, they're also having a shit ton of problems because the dark night of the soul is no joke. It's not easy. So the person that I'm picking up on is having a 5 of Wands energy, which means a lot of energy going back and forth, doing this and that, doing things, but also lots of fighting, lots of words with the Page of Wands. There's a Hangman series right here. Gives them time to think, for sure. Going into the 7 of Wands, so we're escalating. Someone who's trying to keep their level head, but they're not able to. Lots of fighting, lots of bickering going on. Someone just wants to be happy with the 9 of Cups. And the person that is the King of Wands. Wants to be happy, but the Queen of Wands is knowing that it's done. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. So that's the side note. And I'm putting it over there because that's not the reading for us. For us is the Libra Collective. I'm going to clean my hands yet again. Those are some nasty cards. But, you know, it's what it is. Some people don't get along. Just because you're married to someone doesn't mean you're going to get along with them. That's a misconception that people have. That just because you're married to someone, oh, hell yeah, this is my wife, this is my husband, and blah, blah, blah. We've been married for 20 years. But how many of those have been bliss? How many of those have been calm? How many of those have been fruitful? How many of those can you say that this is my best friend? And I'm so glad, and I do it again. Not everybody. So there's a walking away with the 8 of Cups. That's the first card that was yours, okay? The other was just a side note. They are asking you to be strong. There's something coming up in your near future, which promises the 8. You see the 8, the infinity? There's something that's promising to be long-term for you, but you are going to have to step out on faith and courage. All right? It's for you, my Libra. Some of this may leave you a little bit confused, overly emotional. It might make you feel like the trust factor maybe isn't there yet. If you're learning something new, give yourself a little bit of wiggle room, because everybody didn't know what they were doing the first day. It wasn't until they learned how to do something, or they learned how something worked, or even in college. Everybody has a first day of college, right? Everybody has a first day. What is the term I heard today? You can never stick your foot in the same river twice. Now, put that one on your little noggin. In other words, you already stepped into that river, so it wouldn't be new to you. So you can't do it twice. You can't do something new twice. That's what they meant. So nonetheless, someone's feeling a little overwhelmed because they're going towards, I don't feel this is a walking away. I feel like this is going towards a journey, a new journey. And within that journey, they're being asked through the Strength card, which is a major arcana. I forgot to mention that. Sorry about that. You have 2 major arcana already sitting on the table. You have the Strength card, which is asking you to have the strength and courage of a lion. And in this instance, even more so. Why? Because she's the one that's taming the lion. Okay? We don't have time to deal with you and your bullshit. So, okay? And then we have the moon. So even if you feel nervous or some kind of way because it's a new beginning for you, they're asking you don't feel that way. Everybody has a new beginning sometime. The world is coming for you and on your behalf, in your favor. So if you pass this small test, I don't see it as a major one. If you pass Spirit, Hidden knowledge is anything known. Duh. Okay? Anything you don't know. Anything unknown to you. Hidden knowledge. So some of us are going towards more hidden knowledge in the metaphysics, in the spiritual realm, meaning ascension. And some of us are literally going to be on the job training. And so the knowledge is hidden in the sense that it has not been presented to you as of yet. Okay? All right. You'll be getting messages along with the Knight of Wands. But this could also be information that is exchanged with you. Okay? Some of the information you already know. That's the one that's in front of you. See how he has the hand in front of him and it's got a grip on it? The one that you don't know about is the information, the wand behind him. You don't have that information yet. That information is being filled in as you go, as a need to know, or as it comes available to you, they're telling me. Ooh, give yourself a break. Breathe. If this is a relationship you're walking away from and it really, really did damage you and hurt you, breathe. Breathe. If this is, again, something you're going towards and you're feeling so tested, you feel like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I have it in me. Yeah, you do. There's 2 cups behind you. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You need to have more faith in yourself, Libra. You need to have more faith in yourself. Okay? Your birthday's today. You're a Scorpio. What are you doing on a Libra channel? Happy birthday to you. Okay, Scorpio, go away. This change here with these cups that are spilled. Something else coming. Because there's a huge change on its way. And what people don't realize is that when something that they want or thought they wanted changes, meaning ends, it's doing so because something that's coming in the near future is so much better as per God that they ended that for you so you could receive the new. You have to make room for the new, okay? The new is that something's from the past. So maybe the relationship is coming and it's going to be different. And that's what's new. It's going to be different. It's not going to be the way it was in the past. It's not going to be maybe, let me give you 4 examples. Maybe there was arguments. Maybe there weren't. Maybe there were disagreements. Maybe there weren't. Maybe there were times you didn't see eye to eye or want the same thing. Maybe there weren't. Maybe there was religious differences. Maybe there were political beliefs differences. Maybe there were one wanted children, one did not. One wanted to live in New York and the other one wanted to live in the countryside in Connecticut. I don't know. I mean, it could have been, or it could have been, perceived differences. Perceived. What do I mean by perceived? Maybe those differences were not even important or even big enough to matter. But at the moment, someone perceived that they were big enough to keep the 2 apart. That's what I mean. But it's coming in different and it's coming in permanent. You can't get more permanent than that. It's coming in with a bang and it's coming in with something super substantial to be offered to you, Libra. That's a beautiful, God, I don't want to say ending because with tarot, especially where the cross watchers are concerned, the cross watchers from the last almost 6 months have been so changeable that we can't even say, right, that for sure that this is going to be concrete for you. But I can say that for sure the person coming towards you from the past offering a new relationship because they miss you is going to offer you something super substantial towards you with this new relationship offer. Again, they're coming in with an offer. So I'm telling you, they mean what they say. They really do want to be with you. They want the world with you. They want the world with you. They want complete happiness. You see that? The family and the dogs and the children and the grandfather in the background, and everybody's all together. It's a beautiful type of energy. So that's the 10 of coins to the page of coins. They want it all. They want the happiness. They want the love. They want the prosperity, the firm foundation. They want the growing old, as seen here in the 10 of coins. They want it all. They want it all. But this is somebody, Libra. This is somebody from your past that wants this with you. 6 of Cups. Let's see with this other deck. Oh, didn't show y'all the bottom. At the bottom of this deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So it's a go. Whatever it is that is coming towards you, it is a go. You got the green light. Okay? Is there anything else that you can elaborate on that we haven't already picked up on with the prior deck, please? And thank you. I should know better. I ate cheese and I've had problems with my sinuses. I should not have eaten cheese today. Too late. So anything else you can tell us, please, and thank you. It's so awesome here. I don't have my coat out yet. I only have a flimsy little jacket on, but people are running around with their jackets and their hats on already, and you know, out walking their dogs and whatnot. Okay. Can you please clarify the relationship from the past? Who is it? Can you show us more or less who's coming towards Libra Collective? If you knew an inside joke that I'm thinking about, you would not wonder why I'm laughing. It's the person that is extremely attracted to you to the point to where they're obsessed with you sexually. And that's why I'm laughing. That's who it is from the past. Someone who had an extreme obsession with you sexually. Anything else, Spirit, that you'd like to tell us about the person coming from the past? It's the King of Cups. The King of Cups is coming. He's coming to the Libra. I literally was splitting it in half, and that's what came out. So the King of Cups, who is normally a very loving and very well-balanced, emotionally well-balanced individual, is the one who's coming towards the Libra. However, this person is very passionate about you, Libra, to the point to where the devil came out, because there is, when it comes to sexual energy between you, the attraction is extreme. And if it were not extreme, the devil would not have come out. But at the same time, I can tell you that that very same connection or energy between you two can confuse this person from time to time, because at times they don't know whether it's extreme lust they feel for you only, or if it's love and lust they feel for you. So it can be confusing to them. It's not confusing to you, it's confusing to them. Okay, what else can you tell us about this King of Cups, please? What can you tell us about the King of Cups, please? Current energy on the King of Cups, please. They're coming in slower than molasses. That's what they can tell us. They're coming in super slow towards the Empress, towards you. And you came out as the Empress twice earlier at the lake. When I did the reading earlier at the lake, twice you came out as the Empress. And here, Libra, you're coming out as the Empress again. What do they want with the Empress, please? No. we know what they want. What are their intentions towards the Empress, please? Impressions that they have in their head concerning the Empress, please. They don't know. They don't know exactly. They don't know exactly. They have an idea. What they want is they want the biggest cup that they can drag off the street to hand to you. And for that cup to be so filled with love that you can't reject them coming back in. And they want to work on it. That's what they want. But they feel like they don't know what they want. They know what they want because they've thought about it probably a million times. They've thought about it and thought about it to the point to where there's no way possible that this person doesn't know what they want. But what they're doing is second guessing what they want. And that's why the Two of Coins came out before they actually announced what it is they want, which is, I want to give you, I think you deserve the biggest cup of love ever, and I want to bring that to you. And I want to work on this. Let's work on this. And who's bringing that? The true self, which is the King of Swords. The King of Swords wants his Empress. And that's the bottom line. That's what's happening here. They want their Empress. I think this person, especially if it's just one person, sorry, sometimes readings can be that way, that it can be so pinpointed, but it could be a group of cross-watchers, or it could be one cross-watcher in particular that is so, they don't trust their own instincts because they wouldn't be in this energy. See that energy? Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands tells me that they feel like this is so hard. I don't know. Call me crazy, but I don't think love is hard. I really don't think love is hard. I really don't. I think we complicate things. I think love is easy when it's real. I think when you really feel love, it is just so easy because it feels good. You can just, I don't know, everything just falls into place. Regardless. But then we start putting pretexts up and things like that, and not pretenses up. I'm a little tired all of a sudden. I think this person isn't getting any sleep. I feel like this person isn't resting well. I believe that they're waking up at all times of the night and not sleeping well. And I really feel like that's who I'm picking up on. I am an empath over every single thing that I am. I was born an empath, clairvoyant. And it is very difficult for me when I'm doing readings to maintain an energy level when people are pulling on my energy, or I feel people that are not having a great time at life, right? Meaning their life sucks. So I'm picking up on somebody that really feels very, very drained energy-wise and feels exhausted mentally. That's what I'm picking up on. But nonetheless, let's see what we can clarify here. Is it going to be different with the Libra and the Libra cross-watcher this time around? The King of Cups. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. You have the Three of Wands. You have a positive, happy outcome. But from time to time, you will have to make concessions. What do I mean by that? You will have someone on your hands who has a lot of wounding, either through childhood, either through previous relationship or relationships. Hi, Luhan. And it leaves scars. And one of the songs that I adore, because I don't know, it may be a stupid philosophy, but it's the only one I have. And I always feel like if you're past 12 years old and you've already at least experienced puppy love once, where somebody rejects you, we're all used people. We all have broken hearts of sorts. And because of that, I love that song, Under Your Scars. I think that's the name of it. Under Your Scars. Under Your Scars. Oh my God. I could I could I could feel myself or something like that time and time again, and saying, I see your scars. In other words, I see your scars, they're beautiful, and I acknowledge your scars. And if you only let me live inside of mine, I'll let you live inside of yours. Why? Because we all have scars. We all have scars. And sometimes they heal, and sometimes we still have little pits here and there of scars, like like when you had acne as a teenager, right? And you may have clear skin now, but there's still a little bit of pitting somewhere on your face. As you age, you can still see the scars. Or you fell on your knee and you hit your knee so badly one day when you were a little kid, and then you look down as an adult and it's still there a little bit. Those scars are still there internally too, on our hearts, on our minds, on our senses, and on our emotions. And so we've got to understand one another a little better, and understand that, yeah, they want to have this happiness with you. They want the everything with you. They can see everything with you in a beautiful way. But from time to time, they may fall into melancholia. They may be melancholy. They may feel a need to be alone, or they may need to readjust. Like we talked about earlier at the lake, that this person needs to be readjusted, mentally within themselves and spiritually within themselves, so that they can adhere, or try to turn their life towards a new way of living, a new life, a new way, a new philosophy in life. Because if that's all they've known, or that's what they're setting down into, then what it does is it just buries those woes, those traumas further and further, right? So if you're trying to help this person to heal, and you want to be with this person, even though they have scars, you're going to have to let them deal with their scars from time to time, to get those scars to heal up as much as possible and scab over. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. Anything else you'd like to tell us for the Libra, please? And thank you. Anything else you'd like to tell us for the Libra, please? And thank you. Togetherness. Family will be of great importance. Togetherness. Unity will be of great importance between you and this person. But there's still a time will tell. A time will tell. Same card. Oh my God. And I had not even noticed. I put the same card down, one on top of the other. Okay? Because this is my hangman in cartomancy. Hangman. So time will tell. Nothing is set in stone yet. Look, I just finished saying that. Maybe time will tell. Nothing is set in stone yet between you two, because they have to believe. They have to go forward. They have to understand that this is fate. We've already discussed that this is a fated romance. It's a fated connection, but they have to understand that as well. And this can and will lead to marriage, but this person has to want it as much as you. This person has to want to be in a connection with you just as much as you want it. And also, they have to want to fight for it. You understand what I'm saying? Kindred spirits. They have to understand first, which I think at this time, at this junction, I think by now, they finally get the fact that you are their twin flame or soulmate, however you want to call it, kindred spirit. But now they have to know that it's time to fight. It's time to fight for it. Because it's one thing for you to finally understand that you have someone in front of you who you belong with. But now that you know that, what are you going to do about it? So now it's time to fight. So now it's time to start fighting for the connection, is what I mean. And the only thing I can tell you is that's within themselves. They have to have courage, as we discussed. Oh, gotta get that later. As we discussed at the park, they have to find the courage to say, okay, I'm moving towards the Libra collective. I'm moving towards them. It doesn't matter what happens. Doesn't matter how hard this seems. Doesn't matter how scary this seems. I know this is what I should do because this is what's going to make me the happiest. This is going to make me feel the most fulfilled in the long run. And I know that I will be kicking myself if I don't do something to go towards my Libra and make this happen for us. And so that's where it is. And let's see if they actually do it. Because again, you can lead a horse to water, but you cannot make them drink. And that's the way it is, because everybody has free will. But I will tell you, Spirit has been, with this last batch of cross watchers, Spirit has been extraordinarily patient with them. Extraordinarily patient with them. Because they've been told for months already, and some for years, that it's time to move forward, and they don't do it. They just stay stuck and stagnant in an old relationship, in an old way of life that no longer is serving them. They're bored out of their skulls. They're being mistreated. But money matters are keeping them stuck, or possible children, family matters, family that doesn't want them to separate, religious factors, whatever it is, but they're stuck. Okay? The first card says 1, 2, 3, 4. It says persistent. I just finished saying persistence. Persistence, it says, angel whispers, keep going. You have completed a task that is in alignment. We just mentioned alignment with your soul's journey. The divine is letting you know that it sees you and that all of your persistence is paying off. You are being acknowledged. Affirmation. I take steps to stay in alignment with my soul's journey, and I reap the rewards of my persistence. Angel number 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? Okay. Anything else, Spirit, that you'd like to tell us? Oh, goodness. Oh, wow. Okay. We may have more than one, so just bear with me. 777. Alignment. Alignment. Your progress is recognized, and alignment is here. It is within your reach. The whisper is reminding you to stay the course and feel Source working through you. Your gifts are being recognized. Affirmation. I blossom and bloom as I use my gifts. All things simply align as I feel the feeling of the divine. Alignment. We just talked about persistence and alignment. We talked about that when it comes to work. You have optimism. I'm not going to read all of them. Optimism, possibilities, and you have protection. 18, 14, 14. These just fell out. That's why I'm not reading them. And 444. I hope this reading has helped someone out there. I pray that you have a good rest of your Sunday and get ready, or as you get ready for your new work week, and that your hands would be blessed, and that your work would be blessed, and that all your needs would be met, and that God would always be with you. Much light and light to you. Love you much. Victoria Violet. Bye-bye.